bandits. We must be near their stronghold.
Maybe that's where they're holding Schiller a prisoner.
Your friends! Ha! They are walking right into our trap. For the last time, are you going to tell us the secret of your gyro compass or not?
You're wasting your time, Captain. Go back and tell your mysterious leader, whoever he is, that this invention belongs to the Marines.
Go back and tell the Capitan. There are only a few Americans. We can take care of them.
Captain, they are only a handful of soldiers.
Ah, that will make it more simple. We will have no difficulty in capturing them.
They're fighting the Marines, mister. And before it's over, your bandits will know they've been in a battle.
We can hold them off from here as long as the ammunition lasts.
We have to make every shot count.
Keep low, soldier. They're popping us from behind. Hey, did you ever see swamp grass growing in the riffles?
No. You got him.
I got an idea.
So have I. We should have joined the Navy.
Give me a couple of those hand grenades.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find their ammunition supply and toss in a pineapple.
You'll never make it. We're outnumbered 100 to 1.
I'm taking that chance. We've got to save Schiller.
Okay, we'll keep him busy, and when we hear the explosion, we'll start moving in. Happy landing.
Don't take any wooden nickels, soldiers.
He's got to make it. Our ammunition won't last long.
Take it easy, old man. I'll have you out of here in a jiffy.
Those guns. Get going. Vamos. Pronto.
Boy, will I be glad to see the good old USA again.
Yeah. And the first thing I'm going to do is get me a great big T-bone steak smothered in mushrooms and fried onions with huckleberry pie and ice cream.
There you go, Mac. Always thinking of your stomach.
Good news, fellas. They just got a radio message from headquarters saying they're going to give my gyro compass a final test when we get back to the base.
Great! I hope it works.
Don't forget to wash your neck, soldier.
Never mind the wisecracks. I got a date with the swellest gal in town.
What's the matter with her? Is she blind or something?
No, just smart. She knows class when she sees it. And she's driving out in her own car to pick me up. That's what gals think of me.
Must be the hair tonic that gets them.
Hair tonic my eye. It's my personality, my friend. Personality.
Is she a good dancer?
Good dancer. It's like walking on air when you step out with her.
Well, so long, heartbreaker. Hope you don't have to walk home. You're a lifesaver, Francis. We just have time to go to the flying field and see your brother land.
Oh, but I promised Mac I'd wait
Who,
for
McGowan? He won't be out for an hour. He's having foot trouble.
Foot trouble?
Yeah. There's the plane now.
What up, pal?
Congratulations, Sergeant. Your gyro compass will certainly revolutionize flying.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to Colonel Bennett and tell him that with your invention, nothing can stop us from landing on Halfway Island.
Hello, Seth.
How's Thomas A. Edison, Jr.?
Great. And so is the invention. Captain Grayson is going to recommend me for that flight to Halfway Island.
You mean to tell me that contraption actually flies the plane?
Not exactly, but it keeps the plane from veering off its course.
Oh, I hate to have you starting off on another trip so soon.
Remember, sis, I'm in the Marines.
Don't cry, Francis. I'll be your big brother while he's away.
I'll big brother you if you don't tell me where you hid my shoe.
Your shoe? You mean you can't find it?
Don't act innocent or I'll...
Sergeant McGowan, you're familiar with dress regulations?
Yes, sir, but...
No buts. Go back to your quarters and finish dressing. I have to check in at the hangar. See you later.
Now that's a pal for you. Accusing me of stealing his shoe.
Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Well, all's fair in love and war.
It steered a true course, in spite of all our efforts to throw it off.
Gentlemen, this invention of Sergeant Schiller's seems to be the solution of our problem. How does it strike you, Douglas?
Well, I'm sorry, Colonel, but I still we should give up this hopeless attempt to establish a landing field on Halfway Island. I don't think that instrument can combat the magnetic dead spot that has caused the destruction of every ship and plane that's tried to reach the island.
Of course, your feelings are naturally influenced by the fact that you were forced to give up a similar project.
And you'll give it up, too, after you've sacrificed the lives of the men you're sending on this flight?
I appreciate your sincerity, Douglas. But unfortunately, every step in the progress of civilization is fraught with danger and difficulty. The government needs a landing field on Halfway Island. We're determined to go through this project at any cost. I shall expect a radio report hour by hour on the progress of your trip.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck, men. And a happy landing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There they are. I'd like to say goodbye to my sister, sir.
All right, Sergeant. I'll meet you at the plane.
Goodbye, sis. I hate to leave you with these two leathernecks.
Don't worry, Bill. She'll be in good hands.
Thanks, Mac. That's the first nice thing you've ever said about me.
All right, men. Let's go.
Well, goodbye. I'll let these two mugs kill each other.
So long. Don't forget to bring back a souvenir.
Happy landing. Bye.
If anyone can set that plane down on Halfway Island, those men will.
I hope so. Just to show Douglas the Marines always finish what they start.
Strange that he should be so opposed to our building a landing field on that island. You don't think that he...
That's easy to understand. Douglas has been trying to build a floating airport near that island for some time. When we complete our project, his undertaking will be useless. He stands to lose a fortune.
Any messages, Miss Martin?
No, Mr. Douglas.
Well, I've got some important work to do. I don't want to be disturbed.
Very well, sir.
Yes. Yes. I'll call you back later.
This is the Tiger Shark. Marine plane DX-19 has just taken off. Contact the men on the island right away.
Yes, sir.
Counting that last haul, we've got over $300,000 worth of loot stored up in this cave.
As far as I'm concerned, I'll take my share right now and give this island back to the natives.
You'll take your share when the Tiger Shark gets ready to give it to you and not before.
Tiger Shark. Tiger Shark. Every day we risk our lives for him. We don't even know who he is.
Easy, who is he? You'd better be careful what you say. Better men than you have tried to find out who the tiger shark really is, and you know what happened to them. Tiger shark.
Halfway Island. M30 receiving.
M70 transmitting. Orders from the tiger shark. Marine plane on way to Halfway Island. Follow through.
Advise the tiger shark that everything will be in readiness to receive them.
M70 signing off.
Men, here's one we can't afford to miss. And it isn't loot this time. It's our necks.
I'll say it's our necks. If we ever get those Marines after us.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. We'll crack them up as fast as they send them over.
DX-19 sending.
We are now within 400 miles of Halfway Island. We're flying at an altitude of 6,000 feet.
Attaboy, Schiller. Stay with it.
We're pulling for you, Leatherneck.
Our average speed is 200 miles an hour. Gyro compass working perfectly.
They're certainly making remarkable time.
Yes, but they haven't hit the dead spot area yet.
The speed they're making, they'll be heading into it soon.
Pedro, you stand by the sound detector and call us the moment you pick up that motor.
Si, senor.
Magnetic ray gun.
She is. Halfway Island.
Location, 4320.
Location, 4320.
Altitude, 2,000 feet.
Altitude, 2,000 feet.
Quarters, northeast, 1.
Quarters north, east 1.
4.
Look, magnetic interference. Must be edging into that dead spot. Give me those controls. Motor is missing. Emergency report. DX-19 calling. Plane out of control. We're falling. The motor is dead. We're going to crash.
Good work, men. Off contact. Gibson, you and I, man, go down there and clean up that wreckage.
Order out every available plane.
Yes, sir.
And you, Henderson, radio the base at Honolulu to start search immediately.
Yes, sir.
Get me Navy headquarters at once.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Douglas isn't in.
Well, I'm Miss Schiller. Mr. Douglas wanted to see me about something.
Oh, yes, but he was called out suddenly. He should be back any moment. Won't you please wait?
Well...
You better stay. Must be something important.
You're sure you won't mind?
Of course not. I have to get back to barracks right away. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thanks a lot.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Colonel Bennett's office, please. Colonel Bennett is not here.
When Colonel Bennett returns, please tell him that Miss Schiller is bringing her brother's gyro compass to headquarters.
I'll tell him.
Colonel, I can't understand your attitude in this matter.
Sir, Miss Schiller just telephoned. She find her brother's compass. Coming to the barracks with it right away.
Miss Schiller's brother? You sure? Where'd she telephone from?
She no say, sir.
Did you hear that, Douglas? Sergeant Schiller's compass.
Yes, it sounds incredible. If this is true, it may clear up the entire mystery. I wish you'd let me know if it's so. Well, I think I'd better go back to my office. Yes? Right away, sir. Miller! Miller!
Yeah.
Orders from the Tiger Shark. Frances Schiller is on her way to the Marine base with that gyro compass. It's up to you to stop her before she reaches Colonel Bennett.
Okay.
Hey, Mac. I thought these old crates were condemned.
Yeah, they're using them for anti-aircraft target practice.
Yeah? Where's the radio control crew?
They're on the range near the gun crew. Hey, wait till I make a contact, will you?
Sure.
Contact complete, sir.
Start the plane.
Aye, sir.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Prepare to load.
Prepare to load.
Commence firing.
Commence firing. Boy, we're sure going to town today. That's the third bullseye we've made in a row.
Where do you get that wee stuff? All you do is hook up a couple of little wires.
Say, why did Douglas send for Francis?
I don't know yet, sharpshooter. But when I talk to the lady, we may give you the details.
Say, what do you mean, we?
I'll trouble you for that package, miss.
Contact complete, sir. Start the plane.
Aye, sir.
Stand by. Stand by. Prepare to load. Prepare to load.
What happened? Well, we're up in the target plane.
Range 2400. Deflection 35. Range 2400. Deflection 35.
Come on. More quick. I'll break the radio control.
Commence firing. Commence firing. Too bad. Would have been a direct hit. What happened? No contact, sir. Something broke our radio control. Hey, you big stiff, let go.
Pipe down, soldier. I'm rescuing you.
Yeah, well, when you pull that arm off, don't forget to give it back to me. I can get up. Wait a minute.
Are you sure you aren't hurt?
Positive. But it isn't my fault.
Well, why were you chasing that fellow that slugged me?
He was getting away with Schiller's gyro compass.
Sergeant Schiller's gyro compass? Why, you're crazy. That compass was on the plane when it was lost at sea.
All I know is that Francis was taking it to the colonel, and this guy grabbed it.
Well, this might help us find out what really happened to Schiller.
Let's go over to Colonel Bennett's office and talk to Francis. Come on.
Larry! Larry! Did he get away with the gyro compass?
Yes, but how'd you happen to have it in the first place?
And he left his car where he forced me off the road.
Well, let's take a look at it.
Here he is now.
We'll follow him. He might lead us to the hangout. So far, so good. You stay here, Francis, while Mac and I do a little reconnoitering.
Don't you think I'd better phone Colonel Bennett?
Not until we find out what the setup is.
Call the reserves, and we're not back in 15 minutes.
Good work, Miller. Did you have any trouble?
I'll say I did.
It's a good thing the Marines didn't get hold of this. It would start another search for Schiller's plane.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, they'd be wise to our setup on Halfway Island.
That must be M70. M90 speaking.
Tiger Shark just called and wants Pete to start right back for the island.
You got to pick up a load of loot on the island.
What do you think I am, an Iron Man? That's halfway across the ocean, and I just landed a load last night.
Tiger Shark's orders.
Say, who is this Tiger Shark? Ordering us around like a bunch of slaves. We don't even know there is such a person.
Blackie found out. He even found out who he was, but he never lived to tell us, did he? Don't be a sap. You're getting your cut of the loot, aren't you, Pete?
All right. Give me that gyro compass.
I'll take it up on the roof and install it in the plane. It might come in handy.
Tie him up and lock him in that closet. Come on, Mac. We got to get that guy with that gyro compass before he takes off in the plane. That'll hold him.
Hands up.
Right down here, buddy.
So you're heading for Halfway Island, huh? Is that where they're holding Schiller?
I'm not talking.
You don't have to. With that plane of yours, we're going to find out for ourselves. Turn around.
Yeah? You know what happened to your other planes that tried to land on that island?
You forget one thing. They're expecting you in that plane, not us.
Yeah, that's a swell idea. They'd never try to wreck their own plane. See if you can work the catapult machine while I take care of this fella. What are you doing? Crossword puzzles?
A little note to Colonel Bennett telling him we're following through on a hot tip that may lead us to Schiller.
The gadget that works this catapult.
Good.
I'm going to try it.
Hey! Hey! Hey, if you ask me, I think that fella Douglas is the tiger shark. Sure took you a long time to figure that out.
I can't understand why you suspect me of trying to prevent the establishment of a landing field on Halfway Island.
That's not so difficult to understand. You have a fortune invested in a floating airport near the island.
What if I have?
Isn't it true that your air force will be worthless once we complete our landing field in the island?
More theory. That's all you have to base your accusations on. First, you accuse me of having Schiller's compass in my possession. And then you hint that I'm responsible for the planes that have been lost through your foolhardy project. Where is this gyro compass?
Excuse, sir, but Miss Schiller is outside to see you.
Show her in, please. Miss Schiller, what is it?
I was asked to give you this note.
Thank you. Won't you sit down? Well, this may be a solution of the entire problem. Now, excuse me, a matter of office routine.
That's quite all right. And now, if we have nothing further to discuss, I'll bid you good day.
Yes, Tiger Shark. I know. M40 just called and said those two Marines were on their way in our plane. I was just about to contact the island when you called. Yes, sir. Right away.
Wacky.
Jack them up. They're falling asleep down there. We're lucky. We're lucky. We're lucky.
Shark. Stand by.
M70 transmitting. Orders from the Tiger Shark.
Halfway Island. M30 receiving.
2 Marines on way to island in our plane. That's all.
We'll be ready when they get here.
You come with me. All right, unload this truck and bring up those cases of dynamite. When you're through, get Ivan and meet us in the control room.
Want us to get that loot out of sight?
That won't be necessary. Just a couple of Marines trying to find out what happened to Sergeant Schiller. Even if they do run across him, he'll never be able to live to tell about it.
See. I'll say he won't. Wait! Metcalf sighted the plane. What?
Altitude 2260. Roger, northeast 2. Roger, northeast 2. Power.
Hey! Something seems to be pulling us down.
Well, this proves there are people on this island.
You both think you can book the Marines and get away with it? You're crazy.
The dump cars broke loose.
Well, we won't have to worry about those two Marines.
What are we going to do with this one?
Let's break the sad news to him. Well, Leatherneck, you didn't save your Marine friends after all. That explosion down there blew them to pieces.
Nothing can stop the Marines from building a landing field on this island. And sooner or later, you pirates will pay with your necks.
That's what you think. Hi, Van. Call the natives. Gibson, Pedro, lag him up.
Yes, sir.
I'm contacting the mainland, Sergeant. The Tiger Shark will be glad to know that your Marines have been taken care of.
Halfway Island. M30 transmitting.
M70 receiving.
Advise the Tiger Shark that the two Marines have been disposed of. Also that we found Sargento Schiller and are turning him over to the natives.
Good. I'll notify the Tiger Shark at once.
Douglas Transportation Company. I'm sorry Mr. Douglas isn't in. No. You can reach him at Colonel Bennett's office, the Marine base.
I tell you, Douglas, nothing can prevent the government from establishing a landing field on Halfway Island.
It strikes me that you're uselessly sacrificing the lives of your men.
Are you sure that's your only reason for trying to discourage us, Douglas?
What do you mean to insinuate?
We know that you have spent a fortune trying to promote a floating airport on Halfway Island, and that our proposition will ruin your plans. Colonel Bennett? For you, Douglas.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Douglas speaking. What's that? Okay. I'll contact you later. When you get more definite proof of what you're saying, Colonel, we'll continue our talk.
I have every confidence that Sergeant McGowan and Corporal Lawrence will bring back that proof from Halfway Island.
I hope you're right.
Come in.
Excuse, please. Miss Schiller to see you, sir.
Show her in, Cota.
Well, I think I'll run along, Colonel. How do you do?
Well, Miss Schiller?
Oh, Colonel, I've been so anxious about my brother. Any news from the boys?
No, not yet. But you mustn't be discouraged. They've scarcely had time to accomplish anything.
Yes, I know. Something tells me that Mr. Douglas knows more than he'd have us believe.
Well, I feel the same way, but we must be patient till McGowan and Lawrence return.
McGowan! Mac! Mac! Where are we?
Natives. Come on, let's see what they're up to. Wait a minute. Use your head.
Come on.
You stay here. I've got an idea.
Quick, over to that tree.
Hey, wait a minute, buddy. Are you the boss of this outfit?
I don't think we're going to like these boys.
When I grab that vine ahead, start knocking on the rear guard.
Hey, these would make swell souvenirs for Francis.
Yeah, maybe she'd rather have a saber brother. Come on.
Hey, wait a minute.
What are you going to do with those?
You never can tell. We haven't any guns, have we?
What do you think?
He must be in that hut.
Yeah. Hey, listen. When I get up on that limb, hand me a couple of those spears.
Okay, up you go.
All right.
Look, they think we're in the fire.
We can make it back to the plane before the natives get wise.
Those Marines won't give us any more trouble now.
That ought to teach them to give up the idea of building a landing field on this island.
Yes. This will put us in good with the tiger shark. I'd better report on it right away. Sounds like one of our airplanes. The Marines are getting way in it. I can't understand how they got out of those planes alive. We can still stop them. Altitude 536. Altitude 536. Progress. Southeast 3. Progress southeast 3. The gravity gun. It'll pull us down. We can't make it. Our only chance is to head for those clouds. Getting away behind those clouds. If these clouds hold out, we may get out of their range. Schiller must have tipped them off about this gravity gun.
I'd hate to be around when a tiger shark learns the Marine got away from us.
Well, we might just well face the music and get it over with.
M70 receiving.
M30 sending. Marines heading back to mainland in plane with Schiller. Complete information concerning Halfway Island in Schiller's possession. M30 signing off.
Mr. Douglas, I believe these so-called accidents are part of an organized attempt to keep us off that island.
I resent these veiled accusations that I'm in any way responsible for the attacks against the Marine planes.
So you must admit that your floating airport will be a total loss when we complete our landing field in Halfway Island.
Really, Colonel, you should have more definite evidence before you point an accusing finger at anyone.
I'm sure Sergeant Schiller will supply that definite evidence as soon as he regains consciousness.
I certainly hope so, and it means clearing up this deplorable situation once and for all. By the way, how is Sergeant Schiller?
As well as can be expected. I'm on my way to the hospital now.
Is he all right?
Well, he's still unconscious, but the doctor says he's past the crisis. How can I ever thank you? If it weren't for you, my brother would have died on that island.
Thank McGowan. He's the one that really did it.
What do you mean I did it? The first thing you know, you'll be saying I saved him at Magala.
Saved him at Magala? Well, I didn't know my brother was in it.
Nothing but a little skirmish.
Now, we didn't think it was a little skirmish when those bandits ambushed us back in that jungle.
We must be near their stronghold. Maybe that's where they're holding Schiller a prisoner.
Your friends! Ha! They are walking right into our trap. For the last time, are you going to tell us the secret of your gyro compass or not? You're wasting your time, Captain. Go back and tell your mysterious leader, whoever he is, that this invention belongs to the Marines. Go back and tell the Capitan, there are only a few Americans. We can take care of them.
Captain, they are only a handful of soldiers. That will make it more simple. We will have no difficulty in capturing them.
They're fighting the Marines, mister. And before it's over, your bandits will know they've been in a battle.
We can hold them off from here as long as the ammunition lasts.
We have to make every shot count.
Keep low, soldier. They're popping us from behind. Hey, did you ever see swamp grass growing in the riffles?
No. You got him.
I got an idea.
So have I. We should have joined the Navy.
Give me a couple of those hand grenades.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find their ammunition supply and toss in a pineapple.
You'll never make it. We're outnumbered 100 to 1.
I'm taking that chance. We've got to save Schiller.
Okay, we'll keep him busy, and when we hear the explosion, we'll start moving in. Happy landing.
Don't take any wooden nickels, soldier.
He's got to make it. Our ammunition won't last long.
Take it easy, old man. I'll have you out of here in a jiffy.
Those guns. Get going. Vamos. Pardo. And if it hadn't been for Lawrence, we would have still been down there trying to rescue your brother.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised to find that the Tiger Shark is behind both these attempts to get Bill.
What gets me is that nobody knows who the Tiger Shark is. Not even his own men.
Sergeant McGowan?
Yeah?
Colonel Bennett wishes you and Corporal Lawrence to report to his office at once.
Right.
Be sure and call us the minute Bill's conscious. Goodbye.
Sergeant McGowan reporting, sir, as ordered.
Reporting? Why, I don't understand.
The intern at the hospital said you phoned for us to report to you at your office.
Now, there must be some mistake.
It's a trick, Colonel, to get us away from Sergeant Schiller.
Well, you get back to Schiller. I'll check with the Surgeon General.
Locked.
Francis! What happened?
That intern, he was strangling my brother. I tried to stop him, but he struck me and he got away.
There he goes.
Look, the mark of the tiger shark. He's dead. Wait here, honey. Come on, let's get out of here. Thanks.
That's the tiger shark's men. We've got to get him. Well, let's grab that motorcycle. Step on it.
Ain't that just too bad? Yeah. Lucky for us that it had us sure. Ought to be a bonus for us when the tiger shark hears about this.
Hey, what the...
You all right?
Boy, I thought you were a goner. Which way did they go?
That doesn't make any difference. We can't catch him now. We've got to get back to headquarters and make out a report. And thanks, Mac, for missing me. But you took an awful chance heading into that bank.
Oh, forget it.
You all right?
That must be Pete and Red. Did you get him?
This is one job the Tiger Shark can't squawk about.
Yes? Good work. I'll tell the Tiger Shark as soon as I hear from him. No, I don't know where he is. Well, he might be at the Marine base. He said he'd get in touch with me later.
I thought in view of these repeated accidents, you might consider giving up the idea of building a landing field on Halfway Island.
Buchanan, the Marines never give up.
Well, in case you change your mind, my company would like to tackle that job.
Sergeant McGowan and Corporal Lawrence to see you, sir.
Show them in, Coda. Yes, Sergeant? Oh, that's all right. This is Mr. Buchanan of the Oriental Navigation Company.
Sorry to report, sir. The men got away.
Oh, it's too bad. They might have put us in the trail of the Tiger Shark himself.
Sergeant Schiller, sir. How is he?
He died before we could help him. Strangled. Excuse me. Colonel Bennett speaking.
Hello, Colonel. This is Francis Schiller. I looked through my brother's possessions as you asked me, and I found some notes which might be what you want.
Oh, splendid. No, you better wait there. I'll send for them immediately. Miss Schiller's found some papers among her brother's effects that might clear up the mystery of Halfway Island. Sergeant, you know where Miss Schiller lives?
Yes, sir. Oh, just a moment. I'm going that way, Colonel. I'll be glad to drop your men there.
Thank you, Mr. Buchanan. You're very kind.
Well, goodbye, Colonel. Don't forget to call on me if there's anything I can do to help you.
Thank you.
Would you mind waiting my car? I'll join you in just a moment.
M70 speaking. The men are at the warehouse now, waiting your orders. I'll send them out at once. Yes, Tiger Shark.
Those two Marines are headed for Francis Schiller's apartment to pick up some papers the boss wants.
The Marines? Why, I thought...
Never mind what you thought. You and Pete shoot over to that apartment, while the rest of us take care of the Marines. You better stick here in case Tiger Shark calls.
You think we could have missed them?
Not a chance. They were just leaving when we got the call. Well, here they come now.
We'll have to get a tow car to get her out.
I think I can get it out. Do you mind if I try?
I know, not at all.
Give me some beef, Mac. the matter?
Those Marines have got the car out of the ditch.
Well, they've got to make that curve ahead to get to town.
Good work, boys. You can do anything with a car like this.
I'd like to drive it on into town if it's okay with you.
By all means, I'm still pretty shaky.
Climb in.
The road is blocked. That's the same car that forced us into the ditch. This must be some trick to keep us from getting those papers. Well, what do we do? We can still fool them. Hold on.
Pete and Red time enough to get to the girls' house. They might have some trouble finding the papers. We better play safe and follow those Marines.
Slip back to this wheel. We may have to make a quick getaway.
I've come for those papers, Miss Schiller.
Well, it seems strange that Colonel Bennett wouldn't send a Marine. Do you mind if I phone him to verify it?
Why, certainly not. I don't blame you for playing safe.
I must have dialed the wrong number.
Hey, those Marines are coming. We gotta get out of here.
Wait! I've got those papers!
I'll wait and drive you back if you want me to.
Thanks, but it won't be necessary. We'll drive back in Miss Schiller's car.
Hope we didn't damage your car, Mr. Buchanan. Francis?
There's their car. They must still be upstairs.
Where are those papers you took from Miss Schiller?
Oh, he wasn't the one that took it. It was one of the other men.
Well, he can tell us where the tiger shark is.
Larry.
I don't know who he is, where he is. Nobody knows.
No use, Mac. We'll take him down to headquarters and let the colonel talk to him.
Do you mind if we use your car?
Oh, of course not.
Thanks, Francis. And I have a feeling that this fellow's going to put us on the trail of the murder of your brother.
Hey, where's Red?
Better wait for him.
Let's get out of here. Why take chances?
Take him to the Marine base. It'll be our next if they make him talk.
Well, we can stop them before they get to the base.
Now, you duck down to the warehouse for those papers and report to the tiger shark. Crowley and I'll take care of those Marines.
Has been trailing us for some time.
You better step on it. They may be after this guy.
They're on to us. Okay, Red, hop in. I don't think the boys will try to stop you. Look out! No, you don't. String them up. Come on, get in, Red. Let's go.
You better lock that door.
Tiger shark will be here this evening.
The tiger shark? Coming here?
He may take the plane to Halfway Island to check up on the loot.
I'm convinced of one thing, Buchanan. The so-called attacks on our planes are part of a mysterious campaign to keep us from completing that landing field on Halfway Island.
That may all be true, but why call me out here to tell me this?
Because you seem so anxious to have us give up the project, I thought you might be able to throw some light on the subject.
Are you insinuating that I might be responsible for the attacks on your planes?
Hardly. But I want to make one point clear. Nothing is going to prevent the Marines from completing that landing field on Halfway Island. Colonel Bennett speaking.
Corporal Lawrence reporting, sir. I've trailed the tiger shark's men to their hideout.
Oh, Sergeant McGowan. I'll find out if he's here. Yes, I have the address. It's good work. Report back if you need more men.
You'll find you're barking up the wrong tree, Colonel, when you get at the bottom of this.
I hope so. But remember what I said about the Marines always finishing what they start.
Sergeant McGowan. Lawrence phoned from a garage at 7th and Hickory. I want you to join him there. You know that man, Buchanan?
The president of the Oriental Navigation Company?
That's right. I have reason to believe he may be the Tiger Shark.
Any chance of proving it, sir?
Corporal Lawrence said the Tiger Shark was planning to meet his men at the warehouse sometime this evening.
Are you planning a raid, sir?
No. Lawrence feels it may leak out and cause him to change his plans. But I should like to have you keep your eye on Buchanan for the next few hours without arousing any suspicion.
Have my flying togs arrived?
Yes, Mr. Buchanan. They're in the lower drawer of your desk.
Oh, I won't need you anymore today. You can finish that work the first thing tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Buchanan.
Yes, Tiger Shark. I'll tell them at once. Right.
Yeah? Good. We'll have a surprise for them. Okay, yes, they're all here now. The Marines are going to butt in on our meeting with the Tiger Shark.
Well, let's tell him.
He already knows it, and he said he'll be here just the same.
What's the idea?
It's those two Marines that are always butting into our business. Now, they don't know that we're expecting them, and it should make it easier for us.
Say, that Tiger Shark is plenty smart. Well, it wouldn't surprise me a bit if he turned out to be...
You know what happens to everybody that tries to find out who he is?
Matt, in here.
I was beginning to think you were in a jam or something.
I had to stay undercover until just now. I didn't want to tip him off. That Tiger Shark will be here any minute.
Well, one thing's sure. Buchanan isn't a Tiger Shark.
What makes you say that?
I trailed him to his office and heard him say he was leaving by plane.
There's a plane now. There's an auto gyro and it's headed straight for the warehouse. That may be Buchanan after all, using an auto gyro to throw us off his trail. Let's get upstairs.
Chances are they waited for the tiger shark to land before closing in.
Won't be long now. Here they come now. All right, drop those guns and don't move. Kind of surprised to see me, eh? All right, get in that room. Might hit Red or Crawley. Over here. Take them out, drop those guns. Drop. Now get this. The first one that squawks, I'm gonna let him have it.
Wait till I get my hands on him again.
Let's have a look around here, Mac. We might find something that'll give us a clue to the tiger shark. Hey, Mac, look here.
What did you find?
That's a map of Halfway Island.
Well, that proves that the tiger shark's responsible for cracking up the marine planes that tried to land on that island. That spot marked X must be some hideout for the gang, a cave or something.
Colonel Bennett, I have a hunch that this magnetic dead spot is a man-made force.
Just what do you mean?
Well, I mean a ray gun, controlled by radio. It could reach a plane a half a mile away.
Mr. Buchanan of the Oriental Navigation Company to see you, sir.
Have him come in. I thought he might be able to throw some light on this map.
I think he can throw light on a lot of things if he wanted to.
Good morning, Buchanan.
Morning.
You know these men?
Yes.
Sit down. As president of the Oriental Navigation Company, you're familiar with most of the islands of the Pacific. You recognize this one?
No, I don't.
The tiger shark's map of Halfway Island.
Rather crudely drawn.
For some time, we've known that the tiger shark's men have been landing planes there, on that island.
Why, absurd. How could they penetrate the dead spot, which completely encircles it?
Well, some time ago, I sent Sergeant McGowan and Corporal Lawrence to a certain warehouse.
It's a good thing the Marines didn't get hold of this. It would start another search for Schiller's plane.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, they'd be wise to our setup on Halfway Island.
That must be M70. M90 speaking.
Tiger Shark just called and wants Pete to start right back for the island.
You got to pick up a load of loot on the island.
What do you think I am, an Iron Man? That's halfway across the ocean, and I just landed a load last night.
Tiger Shark's orders.
Say, who is this Tiger Shark? Ordering us around like a bunch of slaves. We don't even know there is such a person.
Blackie found out. He even found out who he was, but he never lived to tell us, did he? Don't be a sap. You're getting your cut of the loot, aren't you, Pete?
All right. Give me that gyro compass. I'll take it up on the roof and install it in the plane. It might come in handy.
Tie him up and lock him in that closet. Come on, Mac. We got to get that guy with that gyro compass before he takes off in the plane. That'll hold him.
Right down here, buddy.
So you're heading for Halfway Island, huh? Is that where they're holding Schiller?
I'm not talking.
You don't have to. With that plane of yours, we're going to find out for ourselves. Turn around.
Yeah? You know what happened to your other planes that tried to land on that island?
You forget one thing. They're expecting you in that plane, not us.
Yeah, that's a swell idea. They'd never try to wreck their own plane. See if you can work the catapult machine while I take care of this fellow.
That works this catapult.
Good.
I'm going to try
it. They experience no difficulty in penetrating the so-called dead spot.
That is strange. How do you account for it?
Merely that they recognized one of their own planes and didn't try to bring it down.
An interesting theory, but with little to back it up. Did those men find anything on the island to indicate the presence of white men there?
Regardless of whether they did or did not, we intend to go right through with our landing field project until it's completed.
Well, all I can say is that it is a needless sacrifice of men and planes. Good day, gentlemen.
He must have some reason for trying to prevent the Marines from completing the landing field on that island.
We may be able to get that proof through his men on Halfway Island.
You mean that Buchanan...
Prepare for immediate departure. Fly under sealed orders, destination unknown.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Tiger Shark. They have the map. Yes, Tiger Shark, I'll contact the island.
Couple of more hauls like this, and we'll be on Easy Street.
Yeah, if the Tiger Shark doesn't disappear with everything.
You'd better be careful what you say about the Tiger Shark.
It's no fun risking our necks for someone we've never seen face to face.
Halfway Island. M30 receiving.
M70 transmitting orders from the Tiger Shark. Marine plane on way to Halfway Island. Traveling under secret orders. Be prepared for any emergency.
So, we're going to have another visit from the Marines. They're gluttons for punishment. The more the merrier. Get to the control room, Pedro. Notify us just as soon as you pick up their plane on the sound detector.
Si, senor.
Here's where we open our secret orders. There's stratosphere helmets in that compartment. Bring them out.
Yes, sir.
Start climbing. We're going to power dive onto the island from the stratosphere.
Here they come!